Good morning, good morning, good morning, friends. It is officially day 5. Roll that intro. I am just having another cozy morning and I thought it would be nice to spend it together. So I'm gonna make a coffee, of course, and then I was thinking I would start a stovetop simmer, a Christmas stovetop simmer, and that is so far what my plan is. I also thought while the simmer was simmering and doing its thing that we would just have a little coffee chat and I would share a few of my winter hacks and holiday hacks just surrounding mental health and self-care and, you know, just about your space and your home and just a little bit of that. So a little bit of some knowledge that I feel like I could share with you guys that has been helpful to me. There's Sedona, making sure she's known. Just a few tips about, you know, the holidays and just surviving, whether it be, you know, cold weather or family or just being lonely or alone. And I just have some advice / knowledge that I feel like I could share that has been really helpful to me. So it might be helpful to others. So we're gonna go ahead and share that and we'll just have a coffee chat and then we'll sign off for the day. I have actually really been enjoying these shorter vlogs with VLOGMAS and just spending a little bit of time and making sure that time is just, you know, real special and I get to say what I want to say and we do what we want to do. So we're just going to continue with our little visits throughout the week and throughout the day. I definitely am more of a morning person, so I think a lot of these are going to be spending the morning with me, but we do have some more exciting vlogs coming up. These have just kind of been at home because there hasn't been a lot going on, but we definitely have a lot more going on, and just the closer we get to Christmas, we'll have a little bit more, you know, activities and excitement. So anyway, I'm blabbering on. Let's make this coffee and we'll do this together as well just to brush you guys up on how I make a coffee, and then we'll start the Christmas simmer and get to our coffee chat. So first things first, I already put my espresso grounds into my portafilter and that is in there and ready to go. So I went to the store yesterday and I got this cinnamon roll creamer. It is new and I'm so excited for it, so we'll have that. And then normally I also have this almond milk creamer, which this one I don't think is sugar-free, but normally I'll have like a sugar-free one and then that has like coconut cream and almond milk, and then I will have like a little bit of a fancier one that I'll kind of put in to add a little bit of flavor / sugar. And if I don't add in a fancier creamer, I will put maple. I am known for my maple lattes and I still love them so much. I just have been switching it up a little bit and trying out different ways to make lattes, and especially during the holiday season, it's fun to switch it up. And this is a cinnamon roll one, so we'll give this a whirl. So I put my little glass under here to grab my espresso when I'm ready, and then I have a measuring cup. I'm gonna take my measuring cup and put in a little bit of that creamer. The cinnamon roll. There's not much space. I'm gonna make a really little cup. I'm gonna use this little cup again. We used these yesterday, and just make like a little, I guess technically cappuccino because it has like a lot less milk, but I have been more of a fan of that. A little bit less milk so that it's a little bit stronger, and then I can just come have a second one if I need to. Okay, coffee tip that I have found out. Always froth before you heat it. You wanna froth the milk while it's cold. You wanna froth the milk while it's cold, and it will get like super frothy and do this kind of thing that it's doing. and then you heat it up, and then you can froth it more. But if you just heat it up and don't froth it before, it won't get as frothy. I'm telling you. Okay, now I'm going to grab my little red mug. I got my milk out and gave it a little froth again. It smells like a cinnamon roll. Like straight up smells like a cinnamon roll. And let's try to do some latte art today. Feeling fancy. So pour that in there. Yeah, that took up almost the whole cup. And try to do some latte art. Well, my latte art didn't work, but still looks like a really delicious cup of coffee. Alrighty, let's take a taste test. Here is the, look at that foam. Here is my final product. Oh yeah. Delicious. 10 out of 10. All right, friends. I am going to get situated for making this simmer, and you're gonna come through it with me. I don't think it's too hard. I did try it last year, I think, and somehow I messed it up. So this year we're gonna look up a recipe. I have all the ingredients and we'll just take it step by step. And then it is supposed to just make the house smell like amazing. So while that is going, we will sip our coffee. That shouldn't take too long. We should still have some coffee left, or else I will make another and we'll have a little coffee chat. Okay, so I've just situated my station. This is the recipe that I found. It is called a Christmas Stovetop Simmer, and it is from the Vintage Round Top on Pinterest. So let's see. Okay, step one is fill your pan with 1/2 cup and 3/4, or with water, 1/2 cup, 3/4 of a whey, and heat. So my pan, I'm gonna use this blue one, filled to about what they said. I should possibly put it on the back burner, but for adding stuff, at least right now, I'm gonna put it on this burner and heat. Add your ingredients and stir, and that's it. So it's super, super easy. I don't know how I messed this up last year, but. So sliced fresh oranges or apples, I have both. So we're just gonna do some slicing. I think I'm also gonna add pears. I read that somewhere else you can add pears. I'll add pears, have the cranberries, cinnamon sticks, have the star anise, and oh, vanilla extract. That'll make it smell so good. And then I have some rosemary too. We are in good shape. I was just cutting these and I forgot that these are blood oranges. So that should also be super fun. And I kind of wanted to dry a few of them. I have some dried oranges and I was wondering how a dried blood orange would look. So we'll try that out too, because that's a fun color. So this chat does not have to be too long. I'm not gonna go like too far in depth, but I just wanted to sit down and just kind of do a check-in with you guys because, you know, I know like I am very positive and always in high spirits, and I am honest when I'm not, but a lot of my content is just high spirits and happy things, and I just want to check in and just, you know, make sure that others know and people know that I am aware that, you know, in general in life, but during the holidays, like sometimes it can be rough, like whether you're alone or you can't, you know, right now with the pandemic and everything going on, like if you can't travel and go home, or your family can't come to you, or whatever the case may be, like I know it can be rough. So my heart goes out to you guys who, you know, are struggling, and I really hope that I can bring you joy and spark you joy and just be that friend and that person who's here for you to, you know, do some fun holiday things with. So I just to do some fun holiday things with, and to just kind of raise your spirits during this time. So I try to be that person who I wish I had when I was younger, have now, just in general, just, you know, a friendly face and a person who gives you advice. So furthering that, I wrote a few notes, but I just wanted to kind of share just a few of my tips for keeping, sorry, let me look for this first. So I found this post that the headline of it just says, help your body adjust to the winter time. And I already had a plan on kind of coming on and showing showing you guys how to make your home hygge for winter and for this time, which I still want to do a video that is that topic. So let me know if you guys do like that topic and you want to hear that. But just wanted to share a few tips, a few things that I agree that help get your body adjusted for the winter and just for this season. Like I keep saying, I love how it's like a lot slower, and it's cold and dark, and that kind of makes things gloomy if you are in that zone. But I have found a way, which is like the concept of hygge, to, you know, spark joy and bring joy in these dark moments. I like to make rainy days or snowy days fun, and, you know, do some home projects, do some things at home. And if you can't leave, or go for a walk, go take a workout class, like there are so many things you can do. Here are a few of mine that I wanted to share from this post and also in general. They talk about candles. So candles are such a huge thing, which once again, it's a thing with hygge. Creating low light and that light that inspires you and creates comfort. And I totally feel that. Like I don't like LED lights or like recessed lighting that's too bright. I really like low candle light, low lights, Christmas lights, twinkle lights, just things that like kind of keep the mood low, keep it nice. And I have always kind of gravitated towards that, and then I learned that that was a thing with hygge, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I love that. So, you know, just candlelight that creates that like low and warm feeling, warm vibe, and I think that's really special and really important. I always have candles lit, and I just really like to create that warm space. I think it's really inviting. They smell yummy. I have some unscented, some scented. I do pay attention to what kind of candles I get, because you don't want crazy scents that are building chemicals in your home. That is a big point. And whenever I blow one out, always open the window. But I just think having one in your home lit often or multiple is just a very cozy feeling, and it just makes me feel warm inside and warms the home. So that's a special one. Just like always have candles lit. Light candles when you wake up in the morning. Make it a routine to wake up and light your candles and turn on your Christmas tree, and, you know, just make a little routine of things that can be special and warm you up inside. So Candles, definitely a big one. Another one that was on this list that I agree is, they said warm coffee. I think like a warm drink, and that's another hygge principle, you could say. Always having like a warm drink when you're cozying up. And once again, if you guys follow me and follow my, you know, my YouTube and my Instagram, you know that's another thing I love, is like a cozy drink. What I have right now, just always having something warm and cozy to drink if you are just relaxing and trying to kind of warm yourself up and make yourself feel a little bit more joy when it's cold outside. So always have like a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or something to warm you up in the morning and in the evening. That's really, really special. Another thing that is on here is cozy blankets. And I'm gonna just group like cozy blankets and like cozy sets, and they have fuzzy slippers on here. Like all of that coziness is also like just so nice. I just like, oh, like I love it. I love to be cozy. I love to feel like the nice textures, and I always have like a nice blanket. I have them on the sofa because of the dogs, but I also, it just makes it more cozy. I have, this is like a Sherpa one down here, and then I'm wearing like a cable knit fit right now, and this is like a Sherpa, and then I have this blanket and a puppy and my coffee, and it just creating these moments with yourself is a huge thing. I have been making these rituals with myself, and these mornings when Thomas is at work, just creating like this nice space with myself. And like, honestly, I get so excited in the morning to wake up because I get to have like me time and create these rituals that I really, really love. And like I said, right now in the winter, when I'm not in school and I have little work and most of it's online and computer work and on social media and stuff, so it's easy to work from home, and it just, I love these mornings. I've been like waking up and watching Christmas movies, and it just, you know, turning on the fireplace on the TV and lighting my candles, and it just really creating that ritual is really special. So a few more on here are baking, and I totally think that is a huge one. If you know me, once again, you know I love to bake, and I think creating a special baking ritual too is special. I love making breads and waffles and cakes and protein balls and all these different, you know, special warm things that once again will warm you up when it's cold outside. And it just is really special. I crave cookies and warm things at night after dinner, especially when it starts getting cold like this. Like, we had a snowstorm 2 nights ago, and I made like a gingerbread loaf, and it just warms you up inside, and it just creates that, it sparks that joy in life that you can choose to not have. But if you find like those little things, like it's the little things, those little things that spark joy that are so easy, like all of these I'm reading right now, they're so easy to create and like can cost you like little to nothing. And it just is so special to just romanticize your life and just to learn to love it. And that's basically where I'm going with this. So they have some music on here is another one. And I agree, I think music is so special. I don't know where I'd be without it. And I often wake up in the morning and play Christmas music. Right now when I'm talking, it's not on, but like, if you know me, I feel like I keep saying that, but just all of these are so me. They're just spot on. And I just always have music playing, and you know, just sounds going, and it just makes for a special moment. When I'm studying, I do lo-fi, and these mornings where I've just been waking up and just kind of hanging out and doing my rituals and working out and taking care of the dogs and baking and wrapping presents, I do jazz, I do Christmas jazz. So yeah, it's just all been really special. And I just wanted to have a chat with you guys and kind of share some of those things that really that can really spark joy when you are struggling in that department, or even if you're not struggling, using it as a preventative measure and just doing these things that make you feel good and make you feel special. It's just really important in general to me, and I think it's important to everyone to just prioritize mental health and making these moments with yourself that are just so special. Like I said, I don't really struggle with, so to say, like the depression that sometimes sets in with people when it gets really cold and dark. It doesn't get too dark here. We have really, really, really nice days, but it does get cold and I don't like the cold. I'm not a cold person. I've learned to appreciate it, but I still don't like it. So, I mean, there are days like I don't even want to go outside and days when I don't. And sometimes I can find myself getting a little down, especially if those days I'm on social media all day or whatever. So just really remembering to make those times, to make those small things for yourself and make that time to do those small things with yourself, and just really make yourself a priority during this season. And that'll help you do it all the time, because it should always be, but you know, just making that time for yourself. I think one of the Vlogmas days is going to be a winter self-care day, and I will just share even more about like more specifics of like my ideal self-care day, and you know, just all the steps that I would take to make sure that I am just good and having a good day and having a good life, and just checking in with myself. And I think now I'm repeating myself. I think I've said everything I wanted to say. I just wanted to check in with you all and make sure you're all doing well, and to let you guys know that I am always a friendly face you can come to. Go over to my Instagram page, and I've been posting a lot more reels and motivational things, and just to get you guys in that mood with the upcoming new year. And I think that is it for today. I'm just gonna hang out for the rest of the day and spend time with my dogs, enjoy the Christmas simmer that is, I can smell just filling the home with that Christmas magic, and I just couldn't be more happy to be spending it with you guys and just having these days with you guys and showing you ideally what I do around this time of year. And like I said, just steps to make you a little bit happier, spark some more joy on these colder, shorter days where it gets darker earlier and you just want to curl up. It's still okay to curl up, but make sure that you know, take these steps to make sure that you're happy and you're taking care of yourself. So thank you guys so much for listening to my coffee chat. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow.